Good evening, USC. I'm Kyle O'Connor.
And I'm Latasha McKnight, and welcome to this week's edition of Monday Night Mashup.
Our lead story tonight, many American jobs are being replaced by refugees because employees are not passing their drug tests. But for an increasing number of American-born workers, passing drug tests is a big problem. The percentage of American workers testing positive for illegal drugs has climbed steadily over the last 3 years to its highest level in a decade, which performed more than 10 million employment drug screenings last year. The increase has been fueled in part by rural America's heroin epidemic and the legalization of recreational marijuana in states like Colorado. With roughly half the United States employees being tested, failed tests have real consequences for the United States economy. More than 9% of employees tested positive for one or more drugs in oral fluid screenings in 2015, the most recent year for which the data was available. Latasha, what do you think of the increase in drug usage in this country and how it's affecting the United States economy?
Well, drug use is definitely an issue, and people should definitely be aware of the negative consequences that comes with that issue. So it's definitely a problem. In other news, former Vice President Joe Biden shares in an interview that he believes that he could have beat Donald Trump in the election this year if he would have run. Biden shares in an interview at Colgate College that even though he felt like it would have been a difficult primary, that he would have the capability to beat Trump in the election. Despite how he felt, however, Biden knew that with current health issues with his family, he would not be able to look America in the eye and say that he would give them 100% dedication. And that was the main reason for him not running for office. So Cal, do you think Biden took the right approach about this?
I definitely think if I were in his shoes, I would have done the exact same thing. If something like that is, such a pressing matter, you really need to focus all of your attention on it that way. You shouldn't be trying to do something else while you have family members who are ill. You should want to be with them in case anything happens.
Yes.
Up next, we'll have Leah Kazmarek with weather, followed by Patrick DeMar with sports.
Thanks, Kyle and Natasha. As you can see, we've still got some colder temperatures up north. We've got 49 degrees in Rapid City, 50 degrees in Boise, and 48 in Reno. In the Northeast, we've got 47 degrees in New York, but as we move down south, we've got some warmer temperatures for the spring. We've got 83 here in Columbia, 83 in New Orleans, and 81 in Miami. Now for the 7-day forecast. So we had nice weather today, a high of 83 degrees with some possible showers this evening. Same thing tomorrow, we've got a high of 85 and 20% chance of rain. But as we move to Wednesday, we've got a high of 84 and minimal cloud coverage. As for Thursday and Friday, we do have some more chance of rain and even a chance of thunderstorms on Friday. But as we move into Saturday, we're lucky because it's going to be 80 degrees with minimal cloud coverage, very sunny for Carolina Cup and the men's basketball Final Four game at night. And then we have some chances of thunderstorms on Sunday. That's all for weather. Now to Patrick DeMar with sports.
Good evening, Gamecock Nation. Patrick DeMar here for your weekly sports recap on Monday Night Mashup. Let's get right to it. The story everyone is talking about. The Gamecocks are headed to the Final Four. After defeating Baylor late Friday night in the Sweet 16, the Gamecock men's basketball team faced off against SEC rival Florida on Sunday afternoon. Despite trailing by 7 points at the half, the Gamecocks rallied behind the play of East Regional MVP Sindarius Thornwell and all-tournament selection P.J. Dozier to win the game with a final score of 77-70, securing a spot in this weekend's Final Four in the process. After the win, students celebrated all over campus and flocked to the Colonial Life Arena to welcome the team back home upon their late-night arrival. The Gamecocks will look to continue their Cinderella story this Saturday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time against number 1 seeded Gonzaga. The Gamecock women's basketball team will be looking to punch a Final Four ticket of their own when they take on the Florida State Seminoles tonight at 9 p.m. Oddly enough, the two teams played in the Elite Eight in 2015, where the Gamecocks came away with an 80-74 victory. If the Gamecocks can pull off another win tonight, they would then face Stanford on Friday night in Dallas. On behalf of everyone here at News 4 and SGTV, good luck to both teams, and go Cox.
Thanks, Patrick and Leah. Char Air Force Base officials confirmed that an airman stationed on the base was killed when his car was struck by what police say was a drunk driver. Senior Airman Austin Terrell, an airman assigned to the 20th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, died Saturday at approximately 11:45 p.m. While traveling westbound on US 378 near Sumter, the 24-year-old airman was in airment technician who served in the Air Force since July 23, 2013. In 2016, Terrell was selected for promotion to the rank of Staff Sergeant and was scheduled to promote August 1, 2017.
Well, we certainly do send our thoughts and prayers to the family of Airman Terrell and all who worked with him at Shaw Air Force Base. That's all we have for this week's episode of Monday Night Mashup. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at SGTV News 4. For Monday Night Mashup, I'm Kyle O'Connor.
And I'm Latasha McKnight. Have a great week, Carolina. Forever to thee.